The most horrible thing that can happen to a traveler is watching your fellow passengers grab their bags one by one until you're the last person standing, staring at an empty conveyor belt. It's a horrible, sinking feeling that can end your vacation before it even starts. Now, the truth is that this situation is totally preventable, and the power to protect your luggage is almost entirely in your hands before you even get to the check-in counter. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through the non-negotiable pre-flight ritual that hardcore travelers use to make sure their luggage never gets lost. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The real reason. Your luggage goes on its own vacation. Before we get to the how, you gotta understand the why. Why does a bag you hand over in one city end up in another, or just vanish? It's almost never one big disaster. It's usually a chain reaction of small, silly things that spiral into a huge problem. The number one culprit, responsible for a crazy number of messed up bags, is transfer mishandling. This is when your bag doesn't make your connecting flight. You see, when you land in a massive hub like Atlanta, Chicago, or Frankfurt, all you think about is the fact that you have 50 minutes to sprint from one end of the airport to the other. What isn't on your mind at that time is that your suitcase is also trying to make that same trip. It has to get unloaded, driven across a chaotic airfield, routed through a giant sorting facility with miles of conveyor belts, get scanned, sorted again, and then loaded onto your next plane. All in a super short time. If there's any little hiccup, your first flight is late, they're short on ground crew, the belt jams, your bag misses the flight. You're off to Miami, but your suitcase is still sitting on the tarmac in Chicago. Booking flights with tight connections is basically asking for trouble. The second biggest reason is a failure to load. This is when your bag never even gets on the first plane with you, and it accounts for about 16% of cases. This often happens if you check in too late. The bag just runs out of time to get from the desk, through security, and to the plane before they seal the cargo doors. Next up are ticketing and tagging errors. This is where those old airline stickers cause chaos. The automated scanners are super fast, but they can get confused. If you still have a barcode from your last trip to Vegas on your bag, the scanner might read that old one instead of the new one for New York. In that split second of confusion, your bag is shot off to the wrong belt and the wrong gate. A little sticker can literally send your bag to the wrong side of the country. This also includes human error, like an agent accidentally typing in the wrong airport code. Finally, there's just the physical chaos of moving millions of bags. Bags fall off carts on the tarmac. Straps or accessories get snagged in the conveyor belt machinery, yanking your bag off the line where it sits in a corner, invisible for hours or even days. Understanding these weak spots is the key, because every single strategy we're about to cover is designed to fight one of these specific problems, creating a multi-layered fortress for your stuff. Chapter 2. The Pre-Flight Ritual. Alright, this is the good stuff. These are the real, actionable steps you need to make part of your travel routine. Tip 1. The Digital Guardian. If you only do one thing from this whole video, make it this. Flying today without a digital tracker in your checked bag is like driving without insurance. It's a risk you just don't need to take. The most popular ones are Apple AirTags for iPhone people and Samsungsmarttag or tiletrackers for the Android crowd. And let's be crystal clear. The FAA has officially said these devices are 100% allowed in checked luggage. The tiny lithium batteries inside are way below the safety limits, so don't let any misinformed airline employee tell you otherwise. So, how do they work? An AirTag doesn't actually have GPS. It sends out a secure Bluetooth signal. Any nearby iPhone, iPad, or Mac in the worldwide Find My network and there are hundreds of millions of them, detects that signal, notes the location, and reports it back to Apple, all anonymously and encrypted. This lets you pop open the Find My app and see your bag's location on a map almost in real time. This is a total game changer. You're not waiting on the airline's slow, often wrong tracking anymore. You can see for yourself that your bag got on the plane. You can see it landed at your destination airport. And the best part, if it gets sent to the wrong place, you can literally show the airline agent, "My bag isn't lost, it's right here at this airport, near this gate." That changes the conversation from, "We'll put out a search," to, "Okay, we're sending someone to that exact spot to get it." Some airlines are even starting to incorporate passenger AirTag data into their recovery systems. So, set it up at home and name it something obvious like "My checked suitcase." Don't just clip it to the outside where it can get ripped off or stolen. Put it deep inside. That makes it harder for a thief to find and toss. Once it's in, you have a digital guardian angel watching your bag the whole way, giving you amazing peace of mind. Tip 2. The double identity. This is an old-school tip that's still absolutely critical. Every bag you check needs identification on the outside and the inside. It's like a primary ID and a backup. For the outside, get a tough, good-quality luggage tag, not those flimsy paper ones the airline gives you. Buy a leather or hard plastic one with a solid loop. Now, what do you put on it? This is important. Your name, phone number, with the country code, and your email address. Do not put your home address. You're just advertising that your house is empty. Your phone and email are all an airline needs to reach you. Now for the backup plan, the part most people forget, the inside ID. That outside tag can get torn off by machinery. If it does, your bag is now an anonymous orphan. Unless, of course, you've put your contact info inside. Grab a business card or an index card, write the same info, name, phone, email, and put it right on top of your clothes before you zip up. Tip 3. The clean slate protocol. This is so simple, but so many people miss it. Before you go to the airport, look over your bag and rip off every single old airline sticker. I mean all of them, the long barcode strips on the handle, the little destination code stickers, the priority tags, everything. Those barcodes are how the giant automated sorting machines read and route your bag. These systems are logistical marvels, but they're not perfect. An old barcode from a trip you took 6 months ago can absolutely confuse a high-speed scanner. It might read the old code instead of the new one, and poof, your bag is on a conveyor belt to the wrong flight. The industry itself points to this as a known problem. Make this a non-negotiable part of packing. The last thing you do before you leave for the airport is a quick scan of your bag, peeling off its past life. You're giving your bag a clean slate for its new adventure, ensuring there's zero confusion about where it's headed. Tip 5. The Make It Ugly method. Go to any baggage carousel. What do you see? An endless parade of identical black, gray, and navy blue suitcases. This sea of sameness is a recipe for disaster. Another tired traveler grabs your bag by mistake. 2, it's harder for baggage handlers to spot and sort quickly. Your goal is to make your bag so loud and recognizable that it's impossible to mistake. But you have to be smart about it. Tying a little ribbon on the handle is what everyone does, and it's not enough. Worse, dangly things can get caught in the machinery. The trick is to be visually loud without creating a snag hazard. Get a set of bright, colorful luggage straps and buckle them tightly around the suitcase. Not only do they make your bag stand out, but they also add extra support so it doesn't burst open. Another great trick is to use colorful duct tape or electrical tape to make a unique pattern, like a giant X or some stripes. It costs almost nothing, adds zero risk, and makes your bag totally unique. The payoff is double. First, you'll spot your bag from a mile away on the carousel, which is great for your stress levels. Second, and more importantly, it prevents those accidental bag swaps. Nobody is going to accidentally grab the black suitcase with neon green tape all over it. It screams, "I belong to someone and they're paying attention." Tip 6. The strategic booking. Honestly, the best way to keep your bag from getting lost is to pick a trip that's less likely to lose it. This all starts when you book your ticket. Whenever you can, make non-stop flights your top priority. This is the single biggest thing you can do to lower your risk. When you get rid of connections, you get rid of the #1 cause of lost luggage: transfer mishandling. Your bag gets on with you, it gets off with you. Simple as that. Of course, non-stops aren't always possible. If you have to connect, be smart about it. Pay close attention to the layover time. A 45-minute connection might be legal for you to run to your gate, but it's playing with fire for your bag. Look for layovers that are at least 90 minutes for domestic flights and a minimum of 2 hours for international ones. This gives your bag the buffer it needs to make the complicated trip from one plane to the next. Also, try to book your whole trip on one airline or with partner airlines in the same alliance, like Staralliance, oneworld, or SkyTeam. When you do this, the airlines have agreements to move bags between their flights. If you book separate tickets on different unaffiliated airlines, you're asking for a logistical nightmare. Often, you'd have to go claim your bag and recheck it yourself. Even if they promise to check it through, the system is way less reliable. Sticking to one airline network makes a smooth transfer much more likely. Tip 7. The check-in counter confirmation. This is your last chance to double-check everything before your bag vanishes down that conveyor belt. First, get there early. Checking in at the last possible second is a top reason bags don't get loaded in time. Don't rush the system. Second, when the agent prints that long, sticky barcode tag, don't just zone out. Take 1 second to look at it. Find the 3-letter airport code in big, bold letters and make sure it's actually your final destination. It's rare for them to get it wrong, but it happens, and this is your only shot to catch it. Third, after they tag your bag, they'll give you a small sticker receipt, usually stuck to your boarding pass. Guard this little piece of paper with your life. It has the tracking number that is the key to everything if your bag goes missing. The second they hand it to you, snap a photo of it with your phone. Instant digital backup. Then put the physical receipt somewhere safe, like a special pocket in your wallet. Don't just cram it in your pocket. Chapter 3. The unthinkable happens. Now, what if you did everything right, but by some stroke of awful luck, you're at the carousel and your bag is a no-show? Don't panic. What you do in the next 30 minutes is everything. Step 1. Do not leave the airport. I can't say this enough. The worst thing you can do is leave and try to call someone 800 number later. You need to deal with this in person right now. Step 2. Find the baggage service office. Go to the baggage service desk for the airline that flew your last flight. It's almost always in the baggage claim area. If you don't see one for your specific airline, look for a general baggage services office. They often handle claims for multiple companies. Step 3. File a property irregularity report, PIR. This is the single most important piece of paper. A PIR is the official report that your bag is missing. It creates a file reference number, which is your key to the whole process. You'll need your baggage claim ticket. See, told you it was important. Your boarding pass and a description of your bag. This is where your photo dossier is your superpower. You can show them the exact picture of your bag. Step 4. Use your tech. While you're at the desk, open your Find My app. If your AirTag is pinging its location, show the agent. Say, I can see my bag is at Terminal 2 near Gate C15. This gives them actual intelligence they can use. You've just become part of the solution. Step 5. Get the details and know your rights. Before you walk away, make sure you have the file reference number, a direct phone number for that specific baggage office, not the main customer service line, and get them to confirm they'll deliver the bag to you for free when it's found. You shouldn't have to come back to the airport. Also, ask about their policy for reimbursing you for essentials. When a bag is delayed, airlines have to cover reasonable purchases like toiletries and a change of clothes. Keep every single receipt. A bag is considered delayed for about 5 to 21 days. After that, if it's still missing, it's declared lost, and you can start the process of claiming compensation for the bag and everything in it. That feeling of seeing your bag roll onto the carousel right on time is a small, sweet travel victory, and you can have it on every single trip. It's not about luck, it's about being ready. Doing these things will completely change how you feel about checking luggage. You can trade that anxiety for the calm confidence that comes from taking control. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had an airline lose your luggage? Drop your horror story, and more importantly, how you fixed it, in the comments below. Your story could save another traveler from the same headache. Let's build a community of smarter travelers right here. And finally, if this video made you feel a little more ready for your next trip, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-world tips to make your travels easier and stress-free. Safe travels. Thanks for watching.